The plain horizon of the vast mansion is a symphony built for the modest hearts of the delegates who live beneath mansion's shelter. Despite the twinkle that vibrant blooms attempts to give the scenery, they faltered when the dreadful footsteps of mafias fell on ground. The darkness of their aromas embellished the yard. While the Mafia brothers approached the grand mansion's entrance, their movements synchronized. Suddenly, Suga's heavy stride rooted amidst the path. His gaze seems to be locked on something unseized but delicately felt. The other male of his bloodline surpassed the heart of the beast. Alike men appear to be meaningless until the harmonious vocal embrace the atmosphere, which is now a space of hazardous. The intensive regard that barely noticed brittleness now ended on the fragile creation of Lord. The slender form of Azure, her astonished figure seated on the blue cushioned couch. The rare scenery for which the whole empowerment and wealth of the mafia is poised to be devoted stretched out before his obscuring vision. The presence of the daring living along the feathery birds gathering around her only to listen to the peaceful humming of the female so that their heritage would receive blessings. The little material souls of malevolent hues are poised on the fertile landscape for the glorious being as if they have not eclipsed the lifeless bodies. The voice of divine is a sea of calmness that it barely reached the sinister individual, yet the faint lullaby is a blissful favor to the ears that the strings of the rug cord tightened as his rash breath seems to disappear into a mere hint of silence. The change in the habitual state of the Maifa mirrored the pursuit given by the honey-toned singing and the influence which is received from the lilac fragrance which emanates from the entirety of a beckoning creature. The relatively dense shade that occurs upon the frost skin of India due to the rest of her lash line is illuminating radiantly after the blonde lashes similar to her hairs which are containing her face partially sparing the sight of her button nose and the crimson lips which are adorned with a tender glimpse of her happiness. The melody that is alike to a distant noise, lowered and mellow, nearly drained in the quietude only to let the throbbing organ of Mafia fall silent. The veil of thin skin which is similar to a curtain for the nave eyeball soon folded upwards just to unfurl scenery of pureness held in the gorgeous felt a sense of merriment showered her pristine heart when she witnessed the gathering of a wide bird flock perched on the trees around her. Suddenly, this scene is habitual for her to be found of an aspect of her days. She subtly blinked her eyelids adoring the creatures which purse here daily to listen her voice. Regarding the untaintedness in her soulful gaze, the Mafia believes that she is completely uncertain with the brutality and obscurance of their dark world. She is entirely contrast from his ruthlessness, despite she is a living embodiment of compassion to cure and a blissful grant from the mighty Creator. The hardened visage of Regal exudes only dominancy despite passion that lays beneath his roughened exterior. The harsh realities of life soon intrude when he diverted his vision. Birds dispersed and a precise shadow fell across the razor-shaped lines of Mafia leader's face. Along a final sight of Azure, the dominant male turned his head posture and strode ahead. His dark suit seemed to ripple with power as he moved, his head held high beside command. He mounted the steps to the mansion with deliberance, leaving whimsical behind. She remained oblivious from the departure of him.
In the vast expanse of white veiled hall, reflecting light from the above these ceilings engulfed in the alpha presence of man who lounged on a ornate couch, discerning his kingly essence, claiming the space around sharp edges. Face bore a grim, almost stoic expression, until amidst the quiet grandeur of vastness a flourishing figure appears, her delicate frame moving with an intentional grace, sweeping across the gleaming white floor like crafted art of innovativeness. Entirely absorbed in the book she cradled in her ivory hands, held an expression of pure focus. timid attire, simple and silk-like, seems to blend with the airy atmosphere, giving her an ethereal charm along those long lashes that are fanning her fair cheeks with each blink, parting ruby lips in a faintest trace of smile, as though the words on the white page whispered secrets that only she could hear. Aries stood wrapped in a world of book, captured by the attention of intensive scrutiny of Mafia near, who memorized the dream-like features from the slope of her feeble nose to the cheeks that held a faint, natural blush, as if kissed by the warmth of spring itself, whispering the tuberose fragrance that somehow cut through the sterile vastness of the space, which felt undeniably arresting to men, like a forbidden sweetness that stood in stark opposition to raw, intensive life he led, that might associated with another world entirely, making her unawareness even more pronounced in dark vision. Frail arcs adorned with mystery that intrigued Regal, as if Airy hardened some tender promises of her own, continuing to read, not knowing that the hue that crept her cheeks each time by heartfelt thoughts of men who, without even witnessing his essence to her, had on the zeal in his dominating ahead. Slightly furrow only added to her naiveness. Every now and then her lips would twitch with the faintest smile or curiosity, following the ebb and flow of whatever story held her rapt attention. The cover is vibrant, as if were rose plucked from the depth of a garden and bound into a tome. Until soon a new sensation began to fill the air around her with each step who is taking, sweeping deeper into hall. A heady, strengthful aroma consumed her with tangible essence, carrying edge of something formidable, grew stronger through enough to make her pause, unfurling thin lashes and wavering focus. When divine eyes lifted up, Lure's breathing slowed, seeing a muscular man seated like a king upon the dark leather couch, with intensive gaze on her. Manly orange tensed the air, leaving no part of frail being untouched by the silent authority, leaving her only in trace of wonderment and delicacy. Absorbing the reality of situation, when she had wandered into the hall, so deeply lost in her reading, oblivious from the resilient who had already been there watching her in observation, the thought alone made her heart skip. Her eyes, which met dark, briefly fluttered downward by gentle relaxive. Holding the book close to sensitive chest with more caution, seeking a bit of grounding, releasing a soft, almost inaudible sign from parted lips, flickering balmy eyes with tenderness by the dense quietude, turning her soul towards the interior, towards arching, vanishing through the open doorway. Moments later, now both Regal brothers are sat on the leather couch with their sessile faces, a testament to the weight of their respective empires, seems to embody the very essence of power, legs crossed in a confident posture that belied a sharp mind always poised to strike. The soft creak of the leather couch is the only sound that broke this stillness, a subtle reminder that even in the midst of such gravities, the world is still very much in motion. The air is heavy between the intensiveness, as if the fate of Mafia organization hung in the balance. As they came to meet for one of their subordinates, who had tasked with handling a silent matter in underworld, one that required distraction and precision, when soon they are pacing up she drifts towards the grand entrance of hall, from where the man Bangchan appears. Casting his head downward in a show of respect for leaders, Bangchan paused for a moment, bowing his head slightly, his right hand rising to the left shoulder, brushing against the coat in a subtle gesture of deference, being observed under the predatory visions of resilience. Bangchan's steps continued to march towards the seat before them with measured moves, as he settled over, fixing his gaze on the enforcers who sat with impressive expressions, leaving only the crushing gravity of their presence, claiming the atmosphere with silent demeanors. Another evening, and the horizon is refined with flowers that stretch glamorously from the lush green grass till the tall wooden structures of free trees aside that are adorned with golden threads of silk ropes which are knotted with lamps lifting up the whole grandeur from. The two serenful beings are adorned in thin floral attires, wearing some light accessory which are mirroring their simplicity and grace. Wonder-filled eyeballs adore the gorgeous decoration of the vast ceremony which is held in the happiness of their blissful birthday, just like every past year. Their shiny eyes fell across the tall male who walked towards them with deliberation and serious face with a hint of slight grin before he stood there Chen. Uncle would have been pleasant to see you both flourish every year despite destiny had some ritual writing. The glory on the lean faces of enchanting females, subtly dimmed with the agony of separation from their long deceased father, yet they provide a tender note to the imposing man. Their luscious bears, slightly descended, now only unnoticeable curve rests on their. He gazed at the buttes to assure that their contours again enhanced with merriment. The words of elder male provide a sense of consolation to them. The delicate individuals sweep their eyelids upward only to reflect the solace they felt for an instant while they blinked their relatively full lines to give a hint of reassurance on the spoken testament of Bangchan. The tranquil of the scenario is placed with the slow rhythm. The quietude of the landscape stretched on a convoy of sleek black cars glided to a halt on the stone gravel before the majestic mansion. The sudden resonance of screeching tires and slamming doors fractured the peace of the ceremony, sending ripples of darkness through. The silence was pierced by the sharp report of car doors opening when the black-dressed and tattooed men merged to the leading Maybachs. The attention of guests and inviters shifted to the instant appearance when the holders of dominance stepped out commandingly on the crisp ground. The ominous shadows of Mafia brothers fell across the manicured lawn and the gravel beneath the lethal soles crunched, releasing a faint cloud of dust that hung suspended in the air. The row of exclusive cars and the strengthful aliens of the men exuded the empowerment of the male malevolent leaders. The two Mafia brothers stood shoulder to shoulder, their dark orbs aura palpable as they executed an air of menacing intensity. Their black tuxedos seemed to blend with the shadows. The atmosphere of surrounding tensed up with the heavy weight of the authoritative and hazardous presence. Bangchan's grim visage crumbled, revealing a glimpse of threat he felt and a glimmer of tempest brewing within him. The innocent gaze of divines witnessed a scene of dread before their eyes. The piano tunes that were once harmonizing fell utterly silent on the dominant arrival of the Mafias.